Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Mike Meyer, and welcome once again to Tennis Inside Out. It's the quarterfinals of the Charleston Open in America, South Carolina to be exact. And Jessica Pegula, the defending champion, is taking on Diana Shnaider. Man, just looking at the stats, Pegula is on such a streak right now. She's reached every single tournament quarterfinal round since the US Open. So consistency is definitely probably could just cram that in commas, in inverted commas in her name. Oh man, what a record. She's doing so well. Maybe a little bit of concern on that left knee that's bandaged. But man, I streamed yesterday and she looked good in the end, looking fit. Let's see if she's going to get through to the next round. Diana Shnaider, on the other hand, has just broken a bit of a pattern. Since Australian Open, she hasn't been able to win two matches in a row. And, well, she's in the quarterfinals now, and she's done just that. Probably a bit of a lift with confidence in her game. It's going to be very interesting. Looked at some other stats, probably too many double faults as well. But it's quarterfinals, match day, and anything can happen. These two have played twice in the past, and Pegula has won both occasions on American soil, North American soil. One in Toronto and another one in the States. It was back in 2024, and Pegula has not yet dropped a set. But if we just look at it, semifinals in Toronto, that was in 2024, hard court. Pegula won 6-4, 6-3. And then again in that same year, New York City, the US Open, New York. Pegula won 6-4, 6-2. That was a while ago. And I would say that her strength right now has to be her consistency. Even though in yesterday's match didn't start off very consistent, she's able to pull out tricks out of that rabbit hat, and in her favor has been able to win probably, to be very honest, two tough three setters, starting in the round of 32 and then 16 yesterday. Was probably a little bit quicker than that first round, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Pegula got through her first round, and yesterday's match was a seesaw of a match, losing the first set 6-1, but then really stamping her authority in that second set. And as I've said before, just playing the consistent game, very few unforced errors. It was nice to see her improve. And that was already happening at the end of the first set. It's almost like she had to wake up. I'd bring back that concern on her left knee. She wasn't moving great on her backhand side, but she managed to turn that around and win the match in 3 sets. That's brought her now to this quarterfinal match here. And wall number 5 is taking on the wall number 19, Shnaider. Shnaider has had perhaps a little bit easier of a route than her opponent today. I guess what's promising is that she has been able to win now 2 matches in a row since Australian Open. So yeah, a couple of months have gone by where it's just hasn't been the ball hasn't been dropping for her in the manner that she would wish to have. But taking out the American in the first round, Volinets, I would say, 7-5, 7-5. So it wasn't a 3-setter, but in the end, too close, 2 sets. And then taking out Fernandez, the Canadian, yesterday, has set herself up here in today's quarterfinal. And I mean, that looks far easier. 6-3, 6-love, left-handed, beat Fernandez. I'm I'm kind of lost for words with my predictions of what's going to happen. My feeling is because it's the start of the clay court season, players have accustomed themselves so well to the hard court that they need a bit of time to get into it. Um, I think one surprising factor, regardless if it's hard court or clay court, um, Pegula's first serve wasn't that great, and even a second serve I thought was dropping quite short in the court. But I think that was a tactical reason. I thought the amount of bounce she got was fantastic, utilizing that clay court surface to her advantage. Where Shnaider has, I think, relied a lot on other aspects of the game to win. Looking even at the statistics against Fernandez, and yeah, one ace and three double faults. First serve percentages were low, below the 70s, and but winning high percentage of those points. So I guess for her, it's what's happening really after the first serve that's allowing her to dominate, to win her service games. And I think I haven't seen much of how she's been playing, but I know that she's an aggressive player, and she's going to take on that second serve from Pegula with aggression. She's going to she's going to try to use her weapons and put pressure on Pegula as quick as possible. I do expect there to be long rallies between these two. Maybe Pegula was. I thought yesterday's match was a little bit one-dimensional, almost predictable. She is absolutely fantastic and consistent from the baseline, playing forehands and backhands. But it took time for her to grow into the match yesterday. She stuck to her guns. It worked out in the end. But I really wonder if that might not be such a bad idea to implement the drop shots. She's got great lobs. So there's that combination of shots that can definitely be implemented. I hope she's going to be fit, Pegula. I hope she's going to get on that court and move as well as she did in that second and third set yesterday. I thought the first set for me was a little bit, just reading her body language, was a little bit of a concern. But I hope that we're going to see great tennis. I hope I'm going to be able to verbally project what my eye is seeing in such a manner that you guys can follow along, that I can, with my words, paint a picture in your mind. If you're not able to watch it, it can happen. Happened to me many times in the past. And I hope that this is going to be a good match. It looks like, I'm pretty sure the ladies must be on court right now. Yeah, they're busy warming up. And exciting stuff. Who do I think is going to win this match? I think the favorite has to be Pegula, defending champion. I mean, what a statistic. Every tournament that she has entered since last year's US Open, she's reached the quarterfinal, at least, and that's fantastic. It's a different surface. Oh, it's a different surface, but sorry, I just see the right leg of Shnaider all bandaged up, but really around her knee and her calf muscle. So there must be some concern there. The match has started. Pegula's won the first point already. Slice out wide from the deuce side. It's going to be used quite a lot by the lefty. They're in a advantage court, cross court duel. Pegula now changed it up and hit a forehand long. First serve is good. Down the middle of the court. Inviting Shnaider forward. Great. Double hand backhand winner down the line. Oh, lovely technique. Just a little hop. Creating a little more elevation on the shot from that low to high movement. And forehand attempt cross court was in the net. It's in the net by the number one seed. Ooh, good kick serve. Interesting, being the lefty from the deuce side, the ball landed on the backhand side of Pegula and bounced into her body. So it jammed her a little bit. Unforced error from the American, gifting the first game. Always find it a little bit tricky playing a lefty. I'm a righty myself. And always standing, especially on that advantage side, always get that feeling, my opponent's going to go out wide. He's going to go out wide. And it makes sense. But there's also the con for the lefty. I think they have way more practice. They play so many right-handed players in their lives that they get used to that first serve going out wide onto the backhand, which is exactly what Pegula does. And Shnaider eventually hits the unforced error, sending her double hand backhand cross court out in the tram lines. The first serve's in, not a bad return from Shnaider. She goes aggressively now down the line. She's at the net. Ooh, it's a bit short. Shnaider apologizes. Was an interesting, probably a little bit of an awkward drive, double hand backhand volley, cross court. Took it probably a little bit too high, lost a bit of power, and I think it was a miss hit. That's what forced Pegula to slice her forehand. Didn't make it over the net, and straight away then Shnaider put the hand up to apologize. Second serve. Kick onto the forehand, good. Inside in, forehand return, and eventually Shnaider, standing in a three-quarter court, probably going for too much, sent her forehand cross court out. So both ladies are a little bit handicapped, I must say. Having the tape around Pegula's left knee and Shnaider's right leg's completely bandaged. Another unforced error from Pegula. It was a little bit of a concern for me seeing that knee taped up in that first set, but she came out of it really well. Good drive volley from Pegula. There's a lob down the line, lands right next to the inner tram line, close to the baseline, deep in the court. Aim point for the number one seed and defending champion. First serve out wide was good. It was a great return from Shnaider. Pegula hits the top of the net and then in the end guesses the wrong way. Forced Shnaider to come forward and to save time. That's what professionals would do. Almost like a goalkeeper in soccer. To guess, if you guess the right way, then you've got a chance of actually defending that shot. Oh, that return looked long. And sure was. So first serve out wide. It's going to happen a lot today. I think both players are going to be experiencing that backhand return quite often. Shnaider being moved around a lot on that backhand side. Half volley from Pegula. She's at the net. Oh, really classy passing shot. Lots of topspin from Shnaider. Cross court. It wasn't a bad, really wasn't a bad half volley from Pegula. I think her weight was leaning towards the forehand side, expecting a passing shot down the line and then wrong-footed. Two slices in a row from Pegula, looking very defensive. Shnaider comes forward. She tries the half volley. Really, really tough. It was probably a little bit too high. Had to get closer to the ground. I think Pegula just snapped the string. Changing rackets very quickly, but it wasn't really a half volley, but it was just awkward. The ball traveled through that half volley hitting zone. Probably would have had a better chance, but it was just she was too far away from the bounce. In the end, probably a good play from Pegula playing on the feet. Good pressure from Pegula. She holds her service game, and it's 1-1. So that streak now is 10 tournaments in a row. Wow. It's a great statistic. Won 13 of the last 19 matches against top 20 opponents. So even the stats favor the defending champion. Yeah, there we go. That first serve down the middle of the court from the lefty onto the backhand. Pegula was hoping for probably a little more luck. Hit the top of the net cord, but stayed on her side. 15-love. Kick into the backhand side. And Shnaider tried to go down the line with a double hand backhand. Net was in the way. Two points in a row now. That first serve's gone onto the backhand side. That was a third attempt in the net. Oh, I see even there's tape on the inner groin of Shnaider on the left leg. Oh, short from Shnaider. She goes slice now down the line. Bit of outward spin. She's completely out of the court. It was a good backhand from Pegula. Plays a drop shot from nowhere. Beautiful counter drop shot from Shnaider. Wow, Pegula was really out of the court. Very clever play to actually bring Shnaider forward, but wow, what a response. The revolutions on that ball was always going to be challenging for Pegula to chase down. Second serve. Kick onto the backhand. Return. Too aggressive, perhaps. Return was long from Pegula. So against top 20 opponents this year, Jessica Pegula's won 8 and she's lost 3. All 3 have been against Elena Rybakina. So it's definitely her nemesis. Kick onto the backhand, inside in return. That was aggressive from Pegula. Well played. Late from Shnaider. Still another game point. Oh, good first serve. This time on the forehand side. Had to probably change it, mix it up. Slice cross court from Pegula with the backhand. And then eventually double hand backhand in the net. Few unforced errors starting to pile up on that side. Shnaider holds her service game. Both ladies cross the court in front of the chair umpire. Yeah, looking pretty solid. Wouldn't have expected anything else. Kind of a standard start, I would say. But this fourth game is really going to, I guess, for me personally, stand out how the rest of the match is going to unfold. I like to make predictions before the match, but one thing for certain is once it gets started and you see how these players are performing, you get through a couple of games, through a couple of points. I have already seen drop shots, lob attempts, serves as well, out wide, mostly on the back end. I kind of get a feel of how this match is going to unfold. Obviously, during the match, things can change, and it's good for these professionals to adapt, to so to speak, change their minds, implement new ideas, especially if it's not working, if they are down. Yeah, so far so good from both players. I see I was replying to Remesis before the match started, who's actually at the match right now. Oh, wow. There we go. 1-2. And return was a bit short. Pegula is looking very agitated. Hit a forehand. Cross-court again in the net. Should never happen. As hitting over the lowest part of the net is normally the safest. Going down the line is always a challenge. First serve down the middle of the court was long, so that's going to the backhand. Kick into the body, and Shnaider tried to jump out the way to use her forehand instead of the backhand. Makes sense. Just didn't pan out the way she wished it would. They're in the rally on the advantage side. So backhand Pegula, forehand Shnaider. Cross court. Pegula changed direction. Wants to keep it on the backhand now. I feel Pegula's closer to the baseline. Wrong footing. Shnaider. Good backhand. Almost inside out. 30-15. So always makes me think. I love all sports. When I think about boxing, it's the boxer who is really, you can see early on, who's going to win the fight is normally the one who is in the middle of the ring. And in tennis, it's the one, especially when there's a rally, it's the one who's closest to the baseline. But this is a really good rally, long rally. Shnaider's trying to keep keep it in. She's defending a lot. And in the end, sliding on the forehand side in the forehand corner, Pegula slices her forehand in the net. It just feels a little bit like yesterday's start. I think for Pegula's sake, it would be great if you just hold on to the service game. If it's going to take her 4, 5, 6 games to really get into this match, she'll wish to at least win this game. Oh! A backhand slice, cross-court, passing shot from Shnaider. Very late, very delayed to move forward. Questioning what was going on there in Pegula's mind. Kick serve into the forehand, aggressive forehand return. It was first cross court, and now Shnaider changed it up. Pegula changed it up by going down the line. Beautiful passing shot from Shnaider on the run. She gets the break. My goodness. Oh, I really thought Pegula was controlling that, especially when it just seemed like she was opening up the court. But what a forehand down the line from the lefty. Oh, wow. Well, this is starting to look a little bit like yesterday's match, the way it started. A lot of unforced errors. I was saying the same thing. Forehands and backhands from Pegula. She's moving better today, though. Under pressure, Shnaider tried to get low with the double hand backhand. Couldn't get over the net. Second serve. Looks like Schneider's a little bit tired, just bouncing the ball a little bit longer. Had enough time on the serve clock. Oh, struggled. The bounce, what, just didn't lift. Love 30. Forcing Shnaider to stay down. Just a sudden jolt. The torso and the body to get down low. The return must have landed on the baseline. Pegula's really struggling moving forward. Good passing shot from Shnaider. Just see that again. It was a bit short. Pegula went forward. Yeah, but her feet were not in the right place. And no split step. Stranded in no man's land back in my day. 90s, 80s and 90s. Had to stay away from no man's land. That's very close to the service line, if you're not sure. But the footwork wasn't that great. Pegula wants to keep it on that backhand of Shnaider. Shifts now to the forehand side and forehand in the net. Shnaider slaps herself on her right thigh, gifting Pegula 2 breakpoint opportunities. Schneider's only needed 1 till now and converted. That was the previous service game. First serve down the middle of the court and one-hand backhand return. Looked like a lob. Just floated out behind the baseline. But it was already certain, just in Pegula's body language. She just stopped moving. You could see it at the bottom of the screen. First serve out wide to the backhand, return cross-court, forehand cross-court, almost wrong footing Pegula, forces Pegula to play short. And Shnaider had the whole court open. It's a back-to-back break. We're still on serve. And I must say, lucky for Pegula. Oh my. It's something, I saw it yesterday in her match. Against Cochia Reto, that Pegula's serve wasn't great. The first set was probably close to, maybe am I exaggerating? It was horrendous. I thought too few serves going in, and then only winning. I still remember the statistic: 25% of her first serve points. I mean, credit to the Italian. She was also playing really well. She started fantastically. Maybe that surprised Pegula. And she even said that in the post-match interview that her serve just wasn't up to scratch. And there's probably been one aspect of the game that's been really, really good. That's what's allowed her to progress so far in all the matches and to beat so many top players thus far in this year. The concern for me, and this is where I've been putting a lot of praise on her side, is how consistent she's been with the forehand and backhand. Now I know we've just completed the hard court season. That's now out the way, and she's gonna have to adjust very quickly to the clay. It's also great that you've got these smaller clay court tournaments before Roland Garros. It's coming later. There's a few Masters. I know for the men it's Monte Carlo next week already. So I think we'll still see the best of Pegula. Back and slice down the line. Wow, that stayed low from Pegula. Very nice. She wants to stay on that backhand of Shnaider, who plays her backhand cross court. They're in a deuce cross court duel, and Pegula hits the top of the net, and it bounces back on her side. Taking time that's happened now in this match. Kick serve down the middle of the court onto the backhand. Schneider's been pushed back, but she's also finding good length from both ladies. Forehand cross court was a bit short from Pegula. Probably allowed Shnaider to go cross to find more angle, and court opened up. She's trying to play a slice down the line with outward spin. Would have kept Pegula running onto her backhand side, but missed it in the tram lines. Oh, Pegula. Everyone just stopped on court like statues. I thought it probably went in with the ace, but there's a backhand slice deep in the court, long from Pegula, 15-30. Good first serve out wide, opens up the court, tries to wrong foot Shnaider, and it's a fantastic winner, inside out forehand from Pegula. Even got an applause from Shnaider. Oh, right in the line. Oh yeah, could see how it cleaned the line nicely. It's a beauty about playing on clay. Pegula strained to defense on the backhand side. Great forehand volley, drop shot winner from Shnaider. Impressive play. It really started with that forehand return. Looking very, very brave. I feel that she's happy to go for the lines. She's not playing always to the middle of the court. Oh, what a backhand winner. They're starting to pour in now. Top quality shots. And it started with a serve from Pegula. Ball ended up short from Shnaider. Double hand backhand winner cross court with angle from the number 1 seed. First serves in on the backhand side. I thought it was a bit of a mishit from Shnaider. Forehand in the net from Pegula. Oh man. Second break point opportunity now for Shnaider. One cross court. Pegula comes to the net. Was a safe volley, I would say, backhand volley. From Pegula, Shnaider got to the ball, just couldn't elevate the ball over the net. Deuce. First serve out wide is chipped like a lob back into the middle of the court. High, heavy topspin forehand from Shnaider, cross court. They're in a deuce, cross court duel. Shnaider tries to change direction by going down the line with a backhand. Only managed to find the net. So, game point, advantage for the number 1 seed. First serves in onto the forehand. Forehand cross court sends Shnaider out wide on her backhand. She's now running to her forehand side on the deuce side. Forehand cross court out in the tram lines. Pegula holds her serve. A little bit of a nerve-wracking game once again. She knows, as well as everyone that's watching, even in the stadium, she's going to have to cut down on those unforced errors. Winners thus far, Shnaider 8 and Pegula only 3. First serve down the middle of the court. Return inside in. Pegula's now coming to the net. She's going to let it bounce in front of her. Oh, Shnaider guesses the right way. And then with the backhand drive volley, winner down the line, Shnaider went in the other direction. Had to just reposition herself. Pegula did well, good footwork. They're on the advantage side now. Backhand slice cross court from Pegula. Forehand topspin looking fantastic. Has to be a winner from Shnaider. Opened up the court beautifully. 15 all. I haven't seen that in a while. From the deuce side, Shnaider being left-handed, tried to go out wide on Pegula's forehand. She's been very successful staying on the backhand side. Kick on the backhand, inside in, backhand return from Pegula. There was an awkward bounce. It forced Shnaider to get low, but it was too late. Those are the challenges that every tennis player has to deal with. There's always a bit of luck involved as well, but the way that the ladies there are spending quite a few shots almost every rally inside the baseline, and when their feet are moving, they're kicking up clay, they're uneven, the surface is becoming uneven, and you could just get into one of those craters during the rally. Luck is swinging your way, and luck is swinging Pegula's way. It's a double fault. I was talking about this before the match started, that in both matches she's just hitting more double faults than aces. There we go. First serve's in. Ooh, that's a lazy backhand slice from Pegula. Bit of a sarcastic look on her face. Not a genuine smile. First serve's in onto the backhand side. Shnaider goes down the line with a forehand. Great shot. Backhand down the line now, sending Pegula left, right, left, right. But they're getting into a rhythm now. Pegula changes direction with the backhand down the line, forcing Shnaider to chase. Oh, great double hand backhand cross court. The precision and power from Shnaider forced a forced error from Pegula. Wow, break point saved. Deuce. It's really what happens after the serve from Shnaider that she's able to dig herself out of difficult situations, control the point. She's looking very confident. Missing that first serve. This time was trying to go into the body of Pegula. Interesting. Nice change of tactic there. Unfortunately, it went out. Kick onto the backhand side. Pegula's on the run on the forehand side. Had to be a drop shot. That was beautiful. Well executed by Shnaider. Oh, that forehand from the middle of the court landed right in the corner on Pegula's forehand side, and it pushed her back. It just made sense that the next shot had to be at the net on Pegula's backhand side. Beautiful drop shot. Second serve. Pegula's inside the court. Double hand backhand return in the net. Still going on serve. Been some scary moments for both players. A few games ago, there were back-to-back breaks. Pegula was 3-1 down, was able to... she was broken in that fourth game and then broke Shnaider. And it seems like both players are just struggling to go through their service games quickly. I think it's something that can still improve even during the match. And I can see that Shnaider doesn't really have the power to beat Pegula. She's opting for more slice serves. I think on the first serve and the second serve, she's trying to mix it up with slice and kick. Sometimes even just neglecting the powerful first serve altogether and starting with a kick serve. It's also very smart. I think that's going to happen a lot in the clay court season. But they're back on serve. And yeah, as I said already, it's something that maybe concerned Pegula in yesterday's match. How that first serve quality and percentage was very low. She was able to turn it around, and then for the rest of the match was able to really cruise through her service games. That was against Kochia Reto yesterday. Same could happen here. Keep in mind, these two have played twice before. Pegula has never dropped a set against Shnaider. Those two encounters were 2 years ago in 2024. So much has changed. Shnaider's just been creeping up the rankings. Her best is she reached a high of 11 in the world. Maybe dropped a little bit now. 19 is not too bad. So an advantage cross-court duel. Oh, great depth from Pegula. Shnaider just very late with that forehand, almost looking quite Nadal-like. Trying to flick that racket vertically from low to high. Deal with that power that was coming from Pegula. Had more topspin, but got the timing wrong. Second serve onto the backhand. That was out wide. Great return onto the feet of Pegula. This time, she's knocked back. 30-15. I would like to see Pegula try some body serves. Maybe even starting with the first serve. Try Kramer in on the forehand side. Opens up the court nicely with a serve out wide. Pegula's on the three-quarter court. Approach cross court with a forehand. Drop shot volley is way too high. Easy passing shot for Shnaider with a forehand cross court. I think with the half volley, Pegula, it was right in the middle of a racket, the contact point. But that gave Shnaider so much time to just decide where to go, never mind to actually move to the ball, get her feet in the right position. Double hand backhand down the line. Shnaider covers her face with her hand, looking up into the heavens. Aim point for the number 1 seed. First serve is in, down the middle of the court onto the backhand of Shnaider, who's now controlling the point with the forehand side. Slice cross court from Pegula is long. Man, this is tough. These ladies are struggling on their service games. They just both are returning really well. But it's what they do after the serve that's not very effective. I predicted there were going to be long rallies between these two. Pegula's being pushed back now. I thought in the beginning of the rally she was finding good depth. Shnaider with a double and backhand pushed Pegula back. Maybe leaning back. Pegula just hit too long. Pretty sure there's going to be lots of motivation from the stands, from the spectators. A little bit of a body serve. Double hand backhand, unforced error from Pegula, who slams the ball into the ground in disgust. Smiles for Shnaider. Yes, Sanjay, welcome once again. Hello to you. So second time Pegula has been broken now in the set. Shnaider, what a time to do that, is serving for the set. Missing that first serve. I think Pegula's gonna get aggressive. That was awfully close, but it was out. Backhand return. Was able to push Shnaider back. Oof, what was that? Probably fit my pinky finger between the line and the mark where the ball bounced. Shnaider's finding good depth, very close to the baseline. Pegula double hand backhand, long down the middle of the court, 30 love. It is the first time that these two are meeting one another on clay. Previous two encounters were on hard court. Good first serve. That return is short from Pegula, but Shnaider decides to stay back. Drop shot. Was well read from Shnaider. Good double hand backhand. Cross court. In the end, Shnaider forehand volley winner down the line. Pegula just made it look too easy. 3 set points. So quick from Shnaider to get to the ball. It was a very good drop shot. Maybe too much height on the ball, but it allowed it to bounce high and probably a little bit higher than the net. That's what allowed Shnaider to put more pressure on with that backhand. Eventually had an easy put away forehand volley. She's now got second serve. Kick onto the backhand returns. Very good cross court from Pegula. Good response from Shnaider. Oh, she's finding such good length, Shnaider. Backhand slice, just changing the momentum and the speed. Double hand backhand in the net from the number one seed. She loses the first set, 6-3 for Shnaider. My goodness. So a little bit of a seesaw set for both ladies. Both were doing all right in the first three games. And then after the break, I said how important it was when Pegula was 2-1 down, how important it was that she holds her service game. And it was that fourth game that she got broken. Shnaider leading 3-1 had an opportunity with her serve to create more of a gap, and Pegula then broke Shnaider to make it 3-2. It stayed on serve again for a couple of games, but Pegula, too many unforced errors. They were close, they're really close. Felt that on the forehand side she was hitting the net too often, especially in the beginning. I think she's dealt with it nicely. She's controlled it better. There were a few down the line at crucial moments, but hitting the net, trying to go cross court that's not good. That's my opinion. Going over the lowest part of the net. Wasn't much pressure when those unforced errors did creep in. But for Shnaider, I think she's been the better out of the two when the rally has gone over 8-9 shots. I think the statistics will show that she's won more. It might be just ever so slight, but that makes such a difference mentally in the confidence in the player. Okay, first serve in. Looked like a miss-hit forehand return. I do wonder though, on this tennis court, there is a shadow. It's covering 1/4 of the court. Beautiful. Inside out backhand return winner. Shnaider does apologize. I don't know if that was a miss-hit then. But where Shnaider's standing right now, the shade or the shadow of the stadium is basically from the service line, or just inside the service line, all the way to the back of the court. So it can be quite difficult for Shnaider to deal with that, with the ball traveling from light into semi-darkness. Pegula controlling the point as she is completely in the sun. Spending probably a few too many shots at the net, but finishing it off with a forehand volley. 30-15. Kick onto the backhand, return down the middle of the court. Shnaider's straight away under pressure. Drop shot from Pegula, standing on the service line, is a winner. 40-15. Disguised it pretty well. Looked like she was going to play a backhand slice approach and then just scoop the racket a little bit to get more backspin for the drop shot. Good second serve, slice into the body, jamming. Shnaider on the forehand side. Oh, yeah, just looking at some highlights there, Shnaider had some fantastic winners. Better than Pegula with the amount of winners in that first set. And Pegula come back and win in 3 sets. Just started a poll. By all means, please cast your vote. Let me know what you think. Is it possible? The consistent queen is finding it challenging. On the run. Oh, what a double hand backhand winner from Shnaider. Putting pressure on Pegula, who I thought managed to get out of it, hitting her forehand cross court. Shnaider dealt with that very well, double hand backhand. Good serve out wide. It's an ace. 40 love. Serve into the body on the forehand side of Pegula. Forehand drive volley winner down the line from Pegula. 40-15. First of all, into the backhand returns a bit short from Pegula. Shnaider decided to stay back. Another short ball. Slice cross court from Shnaider's too long. Great serve out wide. Pegula backhand slice in the net. 1-1. So Pegula in the shade now. Serves out wide. It's a short ball. Forehand drop shot. Winner from Pegula. Smart play. Very well executed. Forehand drop shot from the American. Kick out wide to open up the court. Pegula goes hard with the forehand. Semi-cross court, a little bit in the middle. They're staying on the juice side. Oh, Shnaider, good backhand down the line. She goes cross court now with the backhand, but in the net. And again, she slaps herself really hard with the right hand on the inner thigh. The pressure they have to deal with. Oh, wow. What a serve. An ace for Pegula. Kick serve down the middle of the court. Double hand backhand return. Slammed into the net. And once again, as it happened in the first set, it's going on serve. A little bit quicker now. Better serving from both players. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know it's a public holiday, Good Friday. I think if you're religious, if you're a Christian, Catholic, this is a very blessed day. A little bit of a somber mood. And if you're not religious, then yeah, having a day off, public holiday. You can thank all your religious friends. Hope you're spending that time well with loved ones. If not, then I'm happy that you're here as well. Shnaider to serve. First serve into the net, definitely going into the body. Pegula was trying to get around the backhand. Second serve. Onto the backhand, inside in, backhand return, opening up the court now. Pegula decides to stay cross court. Oh, that was good depth from Shnaider. Forehand slice, inviting Shnaider forward now. Backhand volley, drop shot. It's a winner for Shnaider. Looking very comfortable at the net. Kick into the backhand, aggressive backhand return from Pegula cross court. Oh, great forehand down the line. She's at the net. Backhand volley. Somewhat short. I wouldn't call that a drop shot. Great play from the number 1 seed defending champion. That's better now. I was saying in that first set how Pegula was really struggling moving forward, making Shnaider look good with all the passing shots. But she's picking the shot selections better now. She's picking the shots that are going to work for her to her advantage. She's been forced now to move forward. Oh, great double hand backhand lob from Shnaider. Oh, goodness. It bounced in front of the 3/4 court. Just shows, though, how close Pegula is to the net when she's volleying. Unforced error from Shnaider, double hand backhand. Attempt down the line, the net. 30 all. Oh my goodness, second serve points won, 50% for Pegula and 60 for Shnaider. It's another double fault. And what a time to have done that. She's going to need a good first serve now, Diana. The return is long. Pegula was definitely trying to get it on the feet of her opponent. Unlucky. Deuce. Good first serve. Return was short. Oh, what a forehand cross court on the service line. Drop shot. Shnaider gets there, lobs Pegula. Pegula tries to go for the passing shot. This has to be a winner. Oh, Shnaider went the wrong way. Double hand backhand in the net. She actually went too early. It might have even put Pegula off. Oh my goodness. Great fight from Diana Shnaider. That was something. She vacillated at one point, waited to go forward, to go back, decided to stay back. In the end, Pegula dragged her, forced her to come forward. Missed that first serve in the body. Ooh. It's a retake. Let. Second serve. Shouldn't be feeling too much pressure. Has already hit one double fault. Cleared the net nicely. There. They're in the rally. Oh, Schneider's finding good depth again. Something not right with that forehand. Somewhat of a mishit. Standing into the tram lines, Shnaider. "17 winners, 8 unforced errors for Shnaider, 10 winners for Pegula, 6 unforced errors." Oh, thumping return, double hand backhand inside in. You could definitely see Shnaider was trying to get it into the body of Jessica. Read it nicely. Oh, great weight transfer. Just made a little bit of space, read the ball well. And Shnaider is losing her head a little. Oh, what a winner. It was a fantastic return from Pegula. Shnaider had to just plant her feet in the ground. Maybe a bit of a hit and hope shot. Great forehand winner down the line in the end. It's going to go down as a winner. Kick into the backhand. This time the return goes into the middle of the court to Shnaider. They're both hitting backhands with one another down the line. Shnaider changes direction. Forehand cross court from Pegula. Backhand down the line from Shnaider. It was a bit short. Pegula goes more aggressive. Cross court now. Drop shot from Pegula. Oh, Shnaider almost got there. What clever play. It's a third breakpoint opportunity now for the American. And maybe she senses what I've been seeing. Can't allow herself to stay too long in the rally with Diana. Once again, the stats are looking pretty much the same as yesterday. Pegula, many breakpoint opportunities, but few have been converted. Shnaider already on 50%. First serve in the net. That was very low in the net. Kick down middle of the court. Not a bad return from Pegula. Their backhand slice now cross court from Pegula. Second time. Oh, Schneider's finding more width. Forehand drive volley. Pegula guesses the right way. It's a good lob. Oh, quick feet from Shnaider. She gets around the ball. Another drop shot. Drop shot from Shnaider. Beautiful. One-hand backhand. Wow, wow, wow. Those counter drop shots are fantastic from Shnaider. She's done it a few times now in this match. And it just seems as though Pegula reacts too late. Let's just have a look at it again. That was a good lob from Pegula. Disguised a double hand backhand. Shnaider was quick. Arm elevated above her head with a index finger pointing up to the heavens. Shnaider's pushed back from the double hand backhand return from Jessica, who's now trying to control the point with a forehand, sending Shnaider left-right. In the end, hits a forehand long. Incredible statistic to have made it every single tournament she's entered. Jessica Pegula, excuse me, has made it to at least the quarterfinals. Return is short. Smart play from Jessica. In two minds was Diana. It was a short ball on her forehand side. Didn't look like she felt comfortable. She didn't feel comfortable. It didn't look at all like she wanted to move forward to the net. And that put pressure on her. Pegula took advantage. And then eventually she was at the net to finish the point off. Good forehand down the line from Shnaider. She's been pushed back now. It's not a bad defensive forehand from Pegula, who's trying to control the point. Another drop shot. She just pulled it wide. Somewhat between backhand slice and a drop shot. Would have landed probably close to the service line. I see those shots are being played quite often as well. Keep it low, pulling the play out wide, but in a very awkward position. Not only do they have to run out wide, but they're running forward as well. Oh, Shnaider hits the top of the net. She was really hoping that was going to roll over. Stayed on her side. You can see how she's breathing. It's just very, very heavy. Taking a lot of energy now from her, this one service game. First one to the backhand return, nice and deep. Pegula's putting the pressure on with that backhand, but good response from Shnaider, who's now turned it around. She was in control, falling over, catching herself with a right hand. Let's clean it now. Forehand in the net from Shnaider. Another breakpoint opportunity for the American. What a game. First serve out wide, opens up the court. The backhand slice, cross court. Just allowed too much bounce. It wasn't that low slice at all. It was very defensive, so just on Claire, just bounces up nicely. Shnaider picked her spot. What a forehand winner down the line. "20 winners now for Shnaider in this match, only 11 for Pegula, meaning Diana's been more brave. She's been braver. Good body serve. Pegula again struggled. The next shot was kind of crammed in her body on the forehand side. She's just defending now. Shnaider trying to control with the forehand. Lucky. I thought for a second defensive forehand lob from Pegula went in, but it was out behind the baseline. So game point advantage for Shnaider for the umpteenth time. First serve, let. First serve, hits the top of the net cord, and bounces back. My goodness, look at that. Just a few seconds away from this game hitting the 15-minute mark. Some hard hitting. Inside out forehand from Diana. Pegula dealt with it well. She's now attacking the net. And double hand backhand. Oh, it's out. It's out from Pegula. The game has come to an end after 15 grueling minutes. Yeah, Shnaider's looking really good. Even though she's got tape on her groin area on the left leg, her right leg is bandaged. Gosh, around the knee, calf muscle as well. She's hitting well. That forehand is such a weapon. But even when you're playing your best, it's not enough to beat the best players. And I think for Shnaider, she might be counting her lucky stars. Pegula's been hitting more unforced errors. I think she just mishit her forehand right now, but it's still in. Backhand slice down the line from both players. They're staying on the backhand side. Shnaider changes direction, goes cross-court now to, Pegula's forehand side. What a drop shot from Pegula, but that was not intentional, I'm guessing. She was just trying to get anything on that ball. Great backhand from Shnaider. I know what happened. It probably came off the line. And Pegula was just trying to really get something on it. Forehand winner down the line for Jessica Pegula. 30 love. Yes, Chris. Look who's in the house. Hello to you too, dear sir. Whoa, backhand slice cross-court winner for Pegula. That was a proper slice. Hardly bounced. It looked like it almost picked up speed after it hit the ground. Ace out wide, 3-2. Very quick game. Unlike the game before from Shnaider, 15 minutes long. So is everyone back from holiday? Sanjay, are you back from holiday? You were traveling around North India, Northwest India, you said? It was in Northeast India. And then Chris, you were in Mauritius, if I remember. Are you guys back to reality or still in fantasy land? Sanjay, back to reality. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes being on holiday for a certain amount of time also make you miss home, miss your routine. Can make people feel grateful for what they have in life, where they are. It's also good to just recharge and relax. Shnaider to serve. She's got that ball toss right in the sun, being the lefty now. You can just see that the shadow's been cast behind her. Tough one. She's probably going to have to use that kick serve more often, which gives Jessica more time then to return, decide what she's going to do. Good attacking play. Wrong footing. Shnaider with a single hand backhand volley drop shot. Good hitting for both ladies. A good response from Shnaider, again being caught in a difficult situation. Wasn't a bad approach from Pegula, but how she digs herself out of those situations. A forehand's great, man. Schneider's always got an answer. Yeah, kicks her down the middle of the court. Pegula's just playing in the middle now. There's that forehand. Rips that topspin forehand. Cross court for a winner, Shnaider. And this is the first serve. Kick into the backhand. Return into the middle of the court was a bit short. Double backhand cross court. Forehand cross court from Pegula, who's now stretching out wide. She played a short drop shot with the backhand from Shnaider. It's a winner. So compared to her last service game, Schneider's doing a lot better. I think the rallies have been, on average, quite long, over 6-7 shots, easy. But Schneider's coming out top, and there's the double hand backhand return is long. 3-all. Yeah, so that's interesting. What amazing stats. Just showing that where on average Pegula in the rally is making contact with the balls when she's losing the sets compared to the sets that she's winning. And it's so obvious when she's more on the front foot, um, Pegula meeting the ball early, she's playing better, she's winning. And she's doing it again. She's trying to hug that baseline. Oh, but Shnaider pulls Pegula out with that double hand backhand, finds so much angle with that shot. It just looks like she's out of it completely. Pegula's controlling the point, but no, no, no. Diana has other plans in mind. Wow, ace out wide. Slice out wide, opening up the court. I think the slice return, though, from Shnaider just allowed her to get back into the recovery position. Good back and down the line from Shnaider. Pegula hitting the bottom of the net with a double hand backhand. 15-30. Good first serve out wide. Forehand return in the net. Double hand back and return. Maybe too aggressive. Long from Shnaider. 40-30 now. I was on a hill station. Weather was way more cooler there. Didn't want to come back. Yeah, when you're on holiday. Short return, double hand backhand, winner down the line. Still going on serve. 3-4. Impressive. I think the thing that's standing out so much for me right now is how well Shnaider is dealing with those pressure situations in the rally. She's able to pull herself out either with the backhand or forehand, which, yeah, Jessica might just be pulling out her hairs, trying to figure out what to do. But if she remembers well enough, if you use that drop shot at the right time, she can cause a lot of damage. That implementation of the drop shot is very important. If she gets it wrong, Diana will just climb all over it. She's really, really quick. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, join the community. I am new to this. I'm only 3 months old here with this channel of mine. I'm always happy to learn new things, learn and meet new people. Double hand backhand drive, volley winner, cross court with angle from Shnaider, 15 love. I think the one thing I'm trying to express my uniqueness of being a tennis coach and trying to commentate on what I see, convert that verbally for you guys to follow along. Return from Pegula, double hand backhand, looking more and more confident as the match progresses. Too hard for Shnaider to deal with. Shnaider retaking her ball toss. It's going to get more challenging now. I can see how the court has been cut up through those drop shots, forcing the opponents to come forward, to slide on the court. It's going to be very uneven now, the surface. Double hand backhand, inside out return is wide and long. Shnaider missing her first serve out wide. Oh, another double fault. She's definitely tallied up more double faults than aces. And this is becoming very, very common. Don't want to come up with excuses, but seeing that right leg bandage like that, that's really her serving leg. A lot of the power comes from that leg, even though these days it is shared between the right and left leg. But being left-handed, she's more on that leg, pushing forward and then having to land again on that leg. Don't know if that's the reason why she's having a bit of pain there. First serve in. Pegula under pressure, and there's the break. My goodness. Now it's Pegula's turn to serve for the set, more specifically the second set. This is almost the same as yesterday. Lost the first set 6-1, won the second set 6-1. Just seems like Jessica needs time to grow into the match. Oh, lovely ace. I think that landed right on the middle line. Second serve down the middle of the court onto the backhand, and double hand backhand return was long. I think felt like there was more bounce, extra bounce. Shnaider just couldn't get the strings to cover the ball. Another ace. I think it bounced in the exact same spot as it did 3 points ago. Serving set point now, 3 set points. Good forehand down the line. Shnaider's forced to slice a forehand. Wrong-footed, inside-out forehand winner. It's 6-3 in the second set. Incredible. Well, once again, just mimicking yesterday's match, especially Pegula against Cocciaretto. A seesaw match. Not the greatest start from the defending champion, number 1 seed, but has really grown into the match, fought hard, changed tactics at the right time, and has given herself now the opportunity to come back. I put up a poll rather to ask, does the American have an opportunity and the capabilities of winning this match in 3 sets? I see how the vote is going. When is the best time? When is the best time to reveal that? Maybe after the first couple of the games in this third set. Almost 90 minutes now that we've been on court. Pegula definitely the favorite to win a C with a 75% chance. Huh. I think after that first set, many were thinking, "Ah, she can't do it again. Is it possible?" Fighting back from one set down. But here we go. Start of the third set. Shnaider. Slower first serve. She's been doing that quite often, and she has to continue doing that because she's looking straight up to the sun. So tossing that ball over the shoulder, over the head, is going to be the best. It's just going to take that contact point away from looking directly into the sun, which means she's not going to get power from this side of the court. A double fault. 15 all. Well, they're the Pegula fans. Enjoying a few snacks and treats. Oh, it looks like there's a bit of a breeze on court as well. Forehand is long from Jessica. Almost unnecessary now. The start of a new set. The court has been swept. Ball boys, ball girls have run over that. The lines have been cleaned as well. Doesn't happen on club level if you've ever played on clay. Never had that opportunity. Unforced error from Shnaider. I never had that opportunity when I was playing in Germany on club level to, after every set, to sweep the court. Huge benefit to have when you're professional. Good body serve, jamming Pegula in the forehand side. And that was an uncharacteristic, unforced error from Diana, gifting Pegula now a break point in the first game of this third set. Coach, what's your favorite 1000 Masters tournament? Mine is Monte Carlo. Wow. Yeah, I think, for so many reasons. It's right on the coast. Monaco is beautiful. I've been there once in my life, and oh my goodness, I was there on holiday. What an incredible place. It's like another world on its own. Absolutely beautiful as well. The people different. The place is stunning. There's a lot of wealth there. Another double fault from Shnaider, gifting Pegula a breakpoint opportunity. I think I have to agree with you, Sanjay. I think Monte Carlo is probably the best. Madrid is probably also really good. I think there's something special about being on clay. Rome, Monte Carlo. Yeah, probably next week. Exciting, exciting. Unforced error from Pegula. Advantage for Shnaider. Serve out wide, return cross court. Forward down the line from Shnaider. She's snatching at it. She's trying to... she's really going hard on herself now. But really physically hitting herself. First serve down the middle. It's short. Forehand. Cross court. Now Shnaider moved forward and eventually finished the point off with a forehand drive volley winner. Advantage, Diana Shnaider. 90 minutes now. These two have been on court. First serve in onto the forehand, slightly jammed. They're staying on the advantage side. Shnaider decides to change direction. Good backhand. Cross court from Pegula. Oh, double and backhand in the net. Falling over. Shnaider tried to catch her balance. I don't know if it's starting to play havoc on her now with that right leg. First serve down the middle of the court. Return cross court. Forehand down the line in the tram lines by Jessica Pegula. Another advantage opportunity. Monte Carlo is very expensive. I was saying that I went to go visit once, and I decided to actually book. I stayed in a hotel, but in France, because it was just like one street away. Um, did a lot of walking, but it is a small country, Monaco. Second serve onto the backhand, return in the middle of the court. Aggressive play from Shnaider, pulling Pegula out on the backhand side. She's chasing onto the forehand. Forehand down the line from Pegula, drop shot. It was smart play. But Diana's so quick. Lob. Diana's looking into the sun. Not a bad forehand. Drive volley. A lot of scrambling from both players. Incredible fight. Pegula comes out top. Unforced error from Shnaider. Sends the ball out. Oh my goodness. I've said this before, but that rally was so long. They're so exhausted. They need more than 25 seconds. They need more than 25 seconds to recuperate. I believe if the rally goes over 15 shots, they should get an extra 5 seconds. 5 seconds. I mean, count down 5 seconds. It's so... there's going to be a warning. Shnaider threw her racket. Has to be a warning. It's 15 shots. Is that too much? Maybe after 10 shots, 5 seconds? No, 15 shots, 5 seconds. Maybe after like 25 shots, another, then 10 seconds. But then you have to be counting the balls, counting the shots every single time. It gets too complicated. It's the fifth deuce. I feel like they've taken a little bit more time. Especially Shnaider had to recover. Backhand cross court from Pegula is a little bit short. Shnaider takes opportunities, and Pegula tried a wrong foot. Shnaider, by hitting the forehand down the line, just missed the inner tram line. What a game. Again, on Shnaider's serve. In that second set, there was one that took 15 minutes, just over 15 minutes, for Shnaider to eventually win. And the return is long and wide. Can return on the line. Shnaider holds her service game again. Yes, exactly, Sanjay. It's exactly what I did. So much cheaper, so much, and it's not a lot of walking. I think for European standards, visiting cities, it's normal. I think, yeah, 8 to 10 kilometers a day. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, the price difference is incredible. Staying in France compared to Monaco. Drop shot from Pegula. It wasn't great. And lucky. Oh, they're just playing to one another. Smash winner from Shnaider. That was a very strange point. Pegula definitely had opportunity to finish the point off and almost just pushing it back to Shnaider. And Shnaider was kind of doing the same with her volleys, forehand, backhand side as well. And eventually, it was like smashing practice. What I do with my students, hardly had to move for that smash. Drop shot from Shnaider. That's a good drop shot. What a winner! Love 30. Yeah, Pegula's first serve points won. Again, just night and day from the second set to the first set. Pretty much the same as yesterday. Oh, try to change direction. Shnaider hits her double hand backhand long down the line. Kick onto the backhand. Snatched at it a little bit too early. Shnaider misses a double hand backhand. Inside in return. She was asking the chair umpire if that was wide. It was definitely out. Oh, what a return. Somehow didn't bounce. Pegula was forced to hit a backhand slice. Just didn't get it over the net. And it's break point. Both ladies really struggling on their serves. Shnaider definitely has spent more time serving in this match than Pegula has. But now the unforced errors are really starting to pile up. Maybe a bit of hit and hope situation. Shnaider tried to go hard down the line with a forehand. Again, wide. The power was there, but not the accuracy. First serves in on wide onto the backhand. Schneider's double hand backhand return is long. Kick onto the backhand. Good return from Shnaider. She's really going for power. Adding a bit more topspin now. Oh, probably just slowing it down. Pegula hit her forehand in the net. She had a bit of running to do, had a short sprint away from the middle onto the forehand side. Couldn't control that forehand, unfortunately. Kick out wide onto the backhand. Good returning and much better connection now with the ball. Shnaider really piling on the pressure. Second breakpoint opportunity now for the seventh seed. Pegula missed the first serve. Second serve. onto the backhand. There was a short return, but there was a lot of power behind it. Trying to go cross-court. Shnaider finds the net. Back to deuce. Unbelievable. And then once again in the rally, Shnaider probably got the baseline there. That was really deep. A little bit in the body, didn't move into the right place. Doubling backhand in the net. Pegula game point with advantage. Kick down the middle of the court. Return was safe. High looping. Topspin backhand. Diana does the same now with the forehand, getting around the backhand side. Backhand cross court from Pegula. Misses the inner tram line. Inside forehand return. Wonderful power from Shnaider. This game alone's gone over 7 minutes now. And in less than 10 minutes, Lerner Tien will be taking on Buruchaga. Interesting what's happening there in Houston. Oh, what a double hand backhand winner down the line. The placement was perfect. It's 2-love. Pegula has been broken. And what a moment to do it. Oh, wow. I mean, the same thing happened yesterday. Pegula was down 4-1 in the third set, came back to 4-all, and then got really tricky at that point. 5-4 down, got through her service game, made it 5-4, broke Cucchiaretto yesterday to then win 7-5 in the third set. But there we go, Pegula. She's calmer today. She was more restless, more upset with herself. She's got a bit more of a more focus today on court. Love 15. I think the clouds have come in nicely now just to cast shade. Forehand cross court from Pegula. She's hitting the ball harder, forcing an error from Shnaider. Hitting just slightly longer. She felt that. Oh, wow. So Diana has lost 9 straight matches against top players since beating Coco Gauff in 2024. That was Toronto. Shnaider guesses the right way. Not a bad lob. Oh, but Pegula dealt with that smash so well. 3 break points. Pegula, the brave out of the two, trying to move her opponent around. Double hand backhand in the net. Almost looked like Pegula was moving her body away from the contact point. Didn't seem like it was far away from her, the ball, but probably already thinking, okay, I want to get to The recovery position didn't look very comfortable. Didn't have good balance on that backhand. First serve attempt down the middle of the court is wide. Good inside in backhand. Return from Pegula. And she gets the break. 1-2. Back-to-back breaks. Happened in the second set. And it's happened again. Just in time. Perfect timing. Second serve went in. They're in a rally again. Drop shot. Hits the bottom of the net from Shnaider. Kick serve onto the backhand down the middle of the court. Shnaider double hand backhand. The bottom of the net. Still very young Shnaider. 22 years of age. Turned 22 yesterday. Oh, beautiful backhand volley winner from Pegula. Picked the moment wisely. Again, this time moving to the net, knowing that Shnaider wasn't going to put any topspin on the ball. Just slice the back in defense. And an ace out wide, 2-all. An easier service game for the number 1 seed defending champion. Yeah, the wind is quite strong. Just looking to the heavens now. I wonder what that means. Funny, in the post-match interview, Pegula was, I don't know, having a little bit of a dig-in with the coach, saying that she was feeling the pressure and he just wouldn't keep quiet, especially in that third set. But everyone's feeling pressure. She's feeling it on the court. She was saying her teams also was feeling it. They just want the best for her. But it's an interesting thing. I don't mind. I don't mind if I had mates or my coach back in the day on the side fence or on the back fence, motivating me, never bothered me, giving me advice. I take advice and I use it the best I can. Oof, that was awfully close, and Shnaider knows that. She hit an unforced error in her first point, and now, poor. She definitely wanted to go cross court. Standing on the service line was a very, very poor drop shot from Pegula. Had all the time in the world to decide where she wanted to go. 15 all. And another unforced error. The points are shorter. Shnaider is now, just can't get hold of her ground strokes. I feel like she is trying to hit harder at times. And there's another unforced error. They were having a deuce cross-court duel with one another. Oh my, 15-40. Kick down the middle of the court, returned in the middle of the court. Drop shot from Shnaider. Beautiful. Man, when she pulls it off, impossible to get there. Just want to see where, Jessica was standing far back. Smart play from Shnaider, but wow, no risk, no fun. That must have been a lot of fun. Still a break point down. Tries to go out wide. I've seen very few of those serves, to be honest, from the advantage side. Second serve. Kick out wide. Jessica's in the court. Returned on the baseline. And another double hand backhand in the net. Oh no, Shnaider's starting to hit herself in the head. And what a break. What a time to break. Sanjay, back on cricket. I'm sure you have visited beautiful Cape Town Cricket Stadium near Table Mountain. Of course. I think it's a must for all South Africans. What's it called? Western Province Cricket Club. I think that's that's what it was back then. Iconic. The cameramen, whenever there's a break between overs, they just can't stay away from the mountain. I know at times that side of Table Mountain, it resembles a lot of like Hawaii. I liked watching those Jurassic Park movies, and sometimes I just thought quite similar. Oh, of course, I know that stadium. Jessica Pegula, 3-2 up. Just got a very important break. Now serving the 6th game of this 3rd set. There's that first serve. It's in. Wow, when Shnaider gets it right. Incredible accuracy. Hard hitting as well. Wow, beautiful ace out wide. Oh, wonderful play from Shnaider. Just opened up the court. Just indecisive to move forward. And Pegula tries to go cross court with a forehand, hits the top of the net and comes back to her side. 15-30. First serve down the middle. Well returned. Oh, forehand down the line is long. Hands on hips. Pegula can't believe she missed it. And look at that. 2 breakpoint opportunities for Diana Shnaider. Now first serve hard and aggressive on the forehand side of Shnaider. Forehand return is long. Waiting with a forehand grip. Shnaider has to get around the backhand. Not a bad return. Cross court. Open up the court nicely. Decides to play right back to Pegula. Now in the middle of the court. Both players shifting over to the juice side. Beautiful play from Pegula. Aggressive backhand cross court. Schneider's dealing with this very well. When is she going to turn this defense into attack? What a rally. Oh, Pegula slammed her forehand winner down the line. What an incredible point. It's juice. And these ladies deserve a little bit more time to breathe. What a point. Very nice footwork. Even though it was played cross court, a little bit out wide, Pegula was able to move her feet in such a way that she could just drive that forehand down the line, get forward. The movement of her body just controlled the direction and the power. Oh, smash right back at Shnaider. And the lob goes over Pegula's head and out in the tram lines. What a little comeback here. Defending champion is defending. Oh my goodness. What a fight it's been. Almost every match. And this one's not over yet. Unforced error. I just got a feeling Diana, I think that's how you pronounce her name, just getting tired now. An important win, 15-40 down in the 6th game. Pegula fights back to win 4 points in a row and make it 2-4. Pressure on Diana. Oh no, Shnaider was playing well. What happened there? Yeah, Pegula happened. That's what happened. Oh my goodness. Now she's just bullying Shnaider. What a forehand winner down the line. All the pressure happened before before that winner, forcing Shnaider to get really low, almost squatting on the baseline, lifting the ball up nice and high for Pegula to drill that forehand down the line. They're in a juice cross-court duel. Shnaider changes direction. Now they're in advantage. There's that drop shot. She is so good at drop shots. Phenomenal from Shnaider. Pegula wasn't even interested. Still see people voting. I guess this game's going to make all the difference. Oh, stunning forehand. And it's those stats again. I saw it with my own eyes when Pegula's on the front foot and she's hitting that ball nice and early, not waiting for the ball. She's dominating. She's winning the sets every time. So I don't know if this is a tactic. Why would you want to put your opponent into a false sense of security in a sense. Give them a set fight back. Nah, she's just waking up to another double fault. She's waking up to reality, smelling the coffee, realizing I gotta get in. Missing the first serve down the middle of the court. I can't see Shnaider coming back. I really can't see it. Kick into the backhand. Not bad. A little bit in the body. Oh, great volley from Shnaider. Again, short. Pegula giving up the chase. Second serve and second break point opportunity. Short serve. The return was also short, and the double hand backhand is long from Shnaider. 5-2 after the break. Number 1 seed, Pegula will get up. There are new balls coming her way, and she'll be serving for the match. My goodness. Again, set behind, set down, had to come back. Struggled against Cucciaretta yesterday, Jessica Pegula, and took a time to get into this match as well. And I just felt once again exactly the same. Just, yeah, okay, lots of unforced errors. Can she come back and win? It always seemed like she could. And I think for Shnaider, it's been tough. I think for her, the unforced errors started piling up now in the last 3-4 games. And then Pegula has just been, connecting with the ball so well. So it's all about timing. You know, in that first set, to answer your question, Shnaider was playing so well. When she was playing well, Pegula's game was just inconsistent. Lots of unforced errors, making mistakes. Shnaider was all over the net. Her statistics were good. And I think once Pegula changed her tactic and her strategy, being more offensive and meeting the ball early, it just didn't allow Shnaider to attack that often anymore and get to the net that often. Serving for the match. Slice out wide. Not a bad return from Shnaider cross court. Forces the error from Pegula. 15. First serve out wide is good. Not a bad return down the line, forcing Pegula to slice her forehand. They're in an advantage cross-court duel. Pegula hits it high and long. She obviously wanted to give herself some time to recover, to move back to the middle of the court. Good aggressive play from Diana Shnaider. Love 30 though. First serve ace down the tee through the center, misses Venter. And another one back to back. 2 aces down the middle of the court. Slice out wide, not a bad return. Diana on the run with a forehand in the net. Pegula brings up match point. Missing the first serve this time, out wide. Kick onto the backhand, return drilled on the feet of Pegula. Survives one match point. That was incredible bravery from Diana. She hit it so hard. Deuce. Wow, another great first serve. And that's better. This is how I know Jessica Pegula to play. Starting to find her groove now on the clay court. Didn't see enough of that yesterday. More towards the end of the match, but the quality is much better. Second match point. Can't you wrap it up now? First serve out wide. Oh, what a return from Diana. My goodness, she's so close to the baseline. So brave, moving Pegula around and finishes off with a forehand winner. Deuce. If I could lip read, I think Pegula was looking at a team saying, I think the ball was out, but yeah. Thinking, planted a feather and thought it would grow. Missing that first serve out wide. Inside out, forehand, return, inside in now from Shnaider, moving over to the other side of the court. Forehand down the line from Shnaider, forehand cross court from Pegula was very powerful. Could see how it pushed Diana back. Third match point opportunity now for the defending champion. Been far more dominant in the last couple of games. This is how I know her to play more consistently, especially in this hardcourt season. The start of this year was fantastic. I think she was trying to play a kick down the middle of the court, found the net instead. Second serve. Again onto the back, and that was short. What a return. Shnaider approaching the net. The lob goes high. Shnaider lets it bounce inside the baseline. Forehand cross court from Shnaider. Now the drop shot from Pegula. It's very well executed. Oh, the both are at the net. Backhand volley down the line. Shnaider. Oh, what a winner. Double hand backhand down the line. Burst into laughter. What a point. Oh. There was something clumsy about Schneider's second last shot. There was a weird forehand volley. Thanks, Sanjay. Man, this is exciting. Serve out wide onto the backhand is returned deep and long. Maybe fourth time lucky. Fourth match point now. And that's it. It's wrapped up. 6-2 in the third set. Well done, Jessica Pegula. Played much better towards the end. hours and 10 minutes. And there we go. 3-6, 6-3, 6-2. Oh, again, a bit of a roller coaster, but she's starting to create a little bit of a pattern now, Pegula. She's continuing on her streak of getting to the quarterfinals in every single tournament she's now entered since the US Open last year. She's now progressed through to the semifinals, but I think, creating this pattern of losing a first set and almost learning from that what not to do, what to improve on. She played far more drop shots today, but Shnaider also had an answer. Better serving in that second, third set. Not great in the first set, but still better. Still better than yesterday's first set, where she lost 6-1. Sanjay, I'll see you later. I'm going to be back tomorrow. It's time now for family. It's a long weekend for most people. But I'm going to be working tomorrow. I'm going to be going live. I really hope to get some semi-final matches there in Houston as well, if that's possible. I was watching a little bit of Bucharest in Romania. Van der Zandschop. He was doing very well. Beat Jamur. But back to this match. Oh, I mean, fantastic. I think we're going to hear a lot more of Shnaider, definitely. This 22-year-old has definitely got what it takes to... I think she's got what it takes to be a top 10 player. And she showed it. It's just, I'd say the last 4 or 5 games in this third set, just too many unforced errors. And even in the last game, she managed to tighten it up, but then it was a bit too late. I think Pegula having a 5-2 lead advantage, serving for the match. I was just full of confidence. Got the backing of the crowd as well. All of that just ties in very nicely for the defending champion to have progressed further. I think standout moments. I thought Schneider's forehand fantastic. When she's hitting her topspin forehand, inside out, cross court, especially forehand cross court wide, just getting all that angle, phenomenal. And her drop shots, really incredible. Towards the end, even though Shnaider was losing, Pegula would just give up on chasing down those drop shots. Beautifully executed and a proper drop shot that in the where the ball bounced, the ball stayed. Something that Pegula actually struggled with, I must say. She found too much length, not enough touch on those drop shots. But it's still early in the clay court season. I think she's going to have time to experiment and improve on that. As both the ladies looked pretty handicapped, with Shnaider probably the worse off. That whole right leg, really, calf muscle around the knee, bandaged up, and Pegula as well with tape on her left knee. These two still put up such a fight. It was fantastic to have witnessed that. Just want to read out a comment. Lol Nets, first time watching. Bist du Deutscher? Just the way that Nets is written, maybe I'm thinking, lol Nets. First time watching. Cool, man. Well, welcome. It was a really, really good game, I must say. I think in the beginning, worrying signs for the defending champion. Too many unforced errors. I thought she started physically better than she did yesterday. And come to think of it, that first match it was a marathon, 3 hours and 10 minutes on day one, was probably to blame, probably causing Pegula, or the reason why she started off so slow yesterday. But once she got started, she just started to take control. And today, she started with more energy. It was better, but too many unforced errors. Tightened up very nicely in that second set. I'm the goat. The goat of streaming. I'm trying. It would have been nice to have been the goat of tennis. But Djokovic has taken that crown. The next match, Madison Keys will be taking on Belinda Bencic. I was mentioning that the men have started. That was Tien, Burchaga. That's in Houston. I'm jumping all over the place. There are a lot of tournaments happening at the same time. And Pegula is through to the semifinals, where, let me quickly get there, she will meet, just looking at highlights, she will meet the winner of, my laptop's really slow. Oh, there we go. No. Who's she going to play? Probably Keys. Oh, there we go. Jovic and Kalinskaya. Was it Jovic? How do you say it? Because that's a real like Croatian surname, even though she's American. I'll probably pronounce it properly. This youngster is, man. If she gets through to the semis, I really want to stream that match between Pegula, Jovic. I think that would be fantastic. But really, also another aspect just to point out, it's fantastic to see here in Charleston that in each quarterfinal there's an American, and in the men in Houston, each quarterfinal there's American. There's a possibility that we could have over these two tournaments an all-American semifinals for the WTA 500 and for that Houston ADP tournament. Man, that would be really, really interesting, really cool. For, I think, especially all the Americans out there, they're onto something. I think Europe has been controlling tennis for a very long time, and it says something about that American nation right now to see so many Americans getting through first rounds, taking part in tournaments. Awesome to see. Yeah, so it's Good Friday. Should be spending time with the family. I'm going to make my way there now. Before I do go, just one more of advertising. Please subscribe to my channel. It's also to your benefit. It can happen that you're not unable to watch the game live, and you still want to be part of the match. That you can always then come to my channel and watch along with me. And if you are keen, you can also write in the chat, meeting now someone new, first time watching tennis, Lon Nets. Maybe you'll hear from him or her more often in the future. So please hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care and happy Good Friday.